I don't know. When I went through all the solo catalogs over the years, and I really liked how different one Paul McCartney song would sound from the next. That kind of reminded me of me, you know, the way I like to approach music. And I just got tired of listening to hip-hop beats for a minute. You know, I think I still am. What we used to do is sometimes I'd take a piece of a song that wasn't a hip-hop song and I'd give it to him and I'd say, yo, can we take the feel of this song and make a whole song out of it? And he'd get it right every time. I went to Feb with it and I was like, yo, can you take this 14 seconds? Can we make a complete song? Not a loop that repeats over and over, but something that keeps the vibe of the instruments. And he just nailed it perfectly. That was the first replay, if I'm not mistaken. When
Laws first came to me with the project, I wasn't too familiar with the song, and the way that it sounded, it was very unique. And he was very adamant in a specific part of the track that he wanted. The problem that I had, I was kind of in my hip-hop making mindset, and
yeah, that's what Rook would hit you up.
Yeah, Rook would be like, nah, it sounds like hip-hop. It can't sound like hip-hop.
It was like his interpretation of what Paul McCartney was talking about. I was like, yo, this shit was so dope that you should make a whole project with it.
The McCartney records that Laws had chose, he's not just a regular fan of Paul and kind of picked the obvious tracks. You know, there was tracks, quite honestly, I'd never really heard or I'd heard very briefly.
It captures the vibe of the original, but it has its own spin on it. And, you know, and it just brought to a whole new, it's like a new version and a new level. You know, and it really adds to the sound of what Laws was looking for.
Every song that he's doing is getting better and better each one, and it's like, when do we say the mixtape is done? Because sooner or later he's gonna have another song that's even better than the last one. So it's kind of tough to just stop.
We replayed pianos, you know, mic'd up the grand piano and tried to create a seamless recording, you know, with the sample of something classic. We've added a lot of live instrumentation, guitars, basses, even vocals, you know, that would fit into Paul's recordings back then. It would be nice if he would be, you know, impressed by some of the stuff, but you know, who knows? He might be totally repulsed by it. I'd like him to like the project. If not, then I'm sorry, but
we tried.
We really tried.
Blame it on Laws.
Yeah, blame it on Laws. I'd really like to be on Paul's good side, but if we ended up on his bad side, that would suck. But we're gonna do it anyway.
Setting out to record a lot of the songs, when I watch playback on YouTube, and you know, Paul performing the songs, or even in the studio, the common place for Paul was at the piano. So what we did is we bought the Grand from the live room here at Tree Sound in the A room, and we brought it out, and I had Laws literally sit at the piano recording. Just used it as reflections from the microphone to try and, you know, really put Laws in the same space or a similar space, and also to make Laws feel like he was recording a collaboration rather than it, you know, being in a booth. None of these songs were recorded in a booth, so they were always in a live environment, and I really tried to, you know, we had the lights off most of the time at Laws' request, and really kind of put him in the emotional state to record these songs.
It doesn't sound like your standard stuff, so I was perfect. I was so comfortable with doing this kind of music, like classic rock, contemporary, and it was just my way of kind of breaking out of the box a little bit, and it was very therapeutic, and it helped me finish my album, so that's my inspiration.
Ooh, yeah.